My name is Daniel Wells, and I'll be presenting a proposal for Google. Let's talk about the problem, or why Google needs this proposal. The first problem is that their philanthropic programs aren't getting as much attention as they should be. They have two major programs on their website. The first one being Google Green, the second one being Google Crisis Response. Both of these programs help out their community as well as their own company, and a lot of people don't know about them, so they could go more out of their way to advertise these programs. The second problem is that they're facing major competition, namely from Apple and Microsoft. Both Apple and Microsoft earn higher revenues than Google do, so this is a problem that Google has to deal with. Let's talk about how they can do that with the proposal. I propose that Google uses one of the processes they have in their company right now called Google Doodle to advertise their philanthropic programs. Let's talk about what a Google Doodle is. This is an example of a Google Doodle. It's basically when they take the letters Google from their main website on their search site and they change them into something that represents an event or date that's happening right now that has happened in the past on a specific date. This is an example of a Valentine's Day Google Doodle. You can see that there's a heart representing the love on Valentine's Day. And another thing to note about Google Doodles is that they're interactive. For this specific Google Doodle, you could make virtual chocolates and put them inside of this heart-shaped box. And that'll allow, you can send it to someone or you can just do it for fun. So an interactive Google Doodle is something that can be applied to the philanthropic programs in order to advertise them and make them more well known to the public. I feel like it will really help Google. But how will it help Google? In two major ways. One major way is that it'll obviously get more attention to their philanthropic programs because it'll be on their main search site instead of on their company site where it's quite a bit harder to find. The only way to find it on their website as of right now is to click on a small picture with the name of it. But if it was on their main search site in the form of a Google Doodle, it would be a lot easier. Also, it'll provide them with a competitive advantage. It will provide them with a competitive advantage because it's something that Apple and Microsoft would be foolish to imitate. They don't have access to Google Doodle because Google does, only they do. And even though Apple may have popularity and looks and style, Google can have the title of helping out the community. And that's something that will give them a big in with the market. It'll allow them to really fill a product hole in the market. So, what cost would this come out of Google? Well, they've got two options to fill this cost. The first option is to take away a Google Doodle that would have been made for an event. For example, replace a Memorial Day Google Doodle with Google Green or Google Crisis Response. So the only cost is a cost that maybe not as many people see the Memorial Day Google, or nobody does because it's not made. Or they have a second option, which is to hire a new employee and to do the new Google Doodles specifically for the philanthropic programs. However, considering the fact that they had over 45,000 employees as of December 2013, the cost would be relatively small to hire a new employee to do these new Google Doodles. So, in conclusion, if they advertise their philanthropic programs using Google Doodle, it would be potentially a huge benefit as they would gain a lot of market presence, and it would definitely be a relatively small cost, if any cost at all, to Google. Thank you.